All right, everybody, I'm back with another issue of The Brute. I have 2 issues left. This is the second one, and it is going to be a good one. Atlas Comics has done it again, ladies and gentlemen, because this time, The Brute, frozen since the dawn of time, The Brute returns to face the monstrous peril in Attack of the Reptile Men. That's right, we are going full-on pulp schlock in this issue. And look at these guys. They look like the Gillmen, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, except instead of green, they're red. Look, we've got some kind of weird mad scientist. We've got a crazy laboratory equipment. There's some chick just in the back tied up. This is gonna be good. Do not let the Brute escape. His prehistoric might will aid our conquest of the world. Oh my god. Really? Alright. I gotta know. I have to know. Let's see. Let's get into it. Out of the past he came, a nightmarish beast man from the very dawn of time, a murderous, blood-hungry monster caught somewhere in the evolutionary twilight between ape and man. The Brute in Attack of the Reptile Men. Dude, oh look, they look crazy now. They all have different designs and stuff. Now they're green. They're not red anymore. Let's see what this guy has to say. Your doom is at hand, beast man. Not even a monstrosity like you can hope to prevail against the monsters I have created. Yeah, look at that. And then there's the chick. I don't know who she is. Is that the girl from the first issue? I don't know. I read that issue like a month ago, so we'll see. We'll see what's up. Somewhere over rural Minnesota, a light plane drones gently across a moonlit sky. What do you think, Jeff? How long till we land at Fairview? Oh, probably another 3 hours or so, unless we run into some bad weather or something. Good. We'll have time for a few hours of sleep after we land. Before trotting off to that 10 o'clock business meeting. Yeah, they have some kind of business meeting. I'm guessing that's an important plot point because they emphasized it. Say, Ed, have you noticed the plane seems to be lifting to the left? As if we're being weighed down by something? Oh god, it's the Brute, isn't it? Can't imagine what it'd be, Jeff. The instruments all read okay, and the engine is purring like a kitten. Yeah, I know. But it still feels as if... The Brute! Look at him, crouched on there like a goddamn ninja. I like the Brute. I like the Brute. I would have loved to see the Brute fight Tiger Man, but can't have everything. Ed, for God's sake, straighten her out. Quick. I'm trying. Oh shit, there's the Brute. Y'all are gonna die. That dude, already what? The Brute, what's the kill count on this guy? He's like 2 kids. The guy in the, I think it's 4. The sheriff that he killed outside the cave. The dude who wanted revenge. The guy that he killed inside the jail. He's probably gonna kill these people too. Good lord, what is that thing? It's some kind of monster! Yeah, it is, motherfucker. You guys are done. Crash! Ah, help me, Ed. Please help. Oh, shit. He just grabbed him. He just fucking grabbed him. What's he gonna do? With the same massive strength that once slaughtered mighty mastodons, the fearsome man Brute tears his cowering victim from the airplane's cockpit and sends him shrieking insanely through the velvet void. Holy shit, he killed another guy. It's 5 now. Fucking 5 people are dead. To splatter, oh god, to splatter in 100 gory fragments against the lush green forest below. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. Look at the blood coming off the rock. Mwah, chef's kiss. Mayday, mayday, this is Songbird... Shit? That looks like shit. 5H17 is probably what he means to say. Flying due south towards Fairview from Haregrave, Minnesota. I have a monster on board. He's killed Jeff Conyers and oh my god, no, he's gonna fucking kill you too. It is not anger but fear of this new world that sends the Brute into violent action. But the end result is the same. Please don't, I have a wife back home and kids. In the little kitties he has. Nope. No, you don't. Not anymore, sir. I beg you, you'll crash without me. Don't you understand? You'll die too. He doesn't give a fuck. But the snarling beast man cannot even comprehend these words at all. He knows is the land of survival. The laws of survival. Kill or be killed. Oh man, this makes sense. Because if you remember, at the end of issue 1, they were about to take off, and he snuck aboard. So it makes sense that they would start the story here. I just remembered that. It is destroy or be destroyed. Oh man, look at that dude. God, I feel so bad. He had kids. He had goddamn kids. He has no way of knowing that these flyers meant him no harm, that they're plane but a machine, not a fearsome pteranodon. He thinks it's a dinosaur? But what can a prehistoric man-brute know of this modern world? 5H17, crash! Ooh. Is the brute hurt? Is he alive? Save that it is a dangerous world with incomprehensible menace, both mechanized and human. Look, Doctor, I told you I saw something. I told you I did. You were right, Eric. Examine the wreckage carefully. We must salvage every single electronic part that might possibly be of use in our work. Yes, Doctor. Oh my god, he's a mad fucking scientist. The engine, for example, even if it malfunctioned, we can... Doctor, look! What? Is it the brute? Oh yeah, he's knocked out. This airplane was carrying a monster. Indeed it was, Eric, and although it seems almost impossible, it appears that he's still alive. Ha ha ha. I've heard of this monster, Eric. He's the prehistoric beast man who was frozen for eons in a block of ice. Come, forget the aircraft components. We must get this brute back to the laboratory at once, for after some minor surgery, he will fit in perfectly with my plan for vengeance. Yes, Doctor. Okay, I have one question. The brute is apparently a prehistoric man. That's it. That's all he is. He's just a prehistoric man who came from millions of years in the past. That's why he's a brute. That's why he's not smart. That's apparently why he's strong. But was it like that all people back then in the prehistoric ages had incredible super strength? And if so, here's the thing. If so, why is he also blue? Why is he also blue? That's weird. Was everybody back then blue? Or is his skin blue because of like the freeze drying process by which he was frozen for millions of years? I wonder. And we're never going to know. Because after this, there's only one more issue, and you fucking bet your ass they're not going to explain that shit. Moving on. Presently, inside a secret laboratory hidden deep within the vastness of a Minnesota forest. What an amazing specimen he is, Eric. Even after the crash, not a single internal injury. And after the operation, he will be as good as new. That is good, Doctor. All my life, Eric, I have labored unceasingly for the benefit of mankind. I know that, Doctor. You are a great scientist and a humanitarian. There they are. Goddamn lizard man. For years it has been my dream to create a race of reptile men capable of living underwater. For they will be able to survive a nuclear holocaust that is sure to come as the superpower continue to develop their hellish nuclear arsenals. What? How is that? How? How? No, wait. Explain this to me, Doctor. I don't understand. How are they going to survive? That doesn't... Because they live underwater? Whatever, moving on. Yet I have been prosecuted by the scientific establishment for daring to probe the forbidden frontiers of biological sciences. How can I possibly save the human race from annihilation if I cannot be allowed a few paltry human subjects in which to experiment? I admit I have experienced a few minor failures. Every great scientist must have his failures. Like the men who died because they could not breathe properly underwater. Yeah, that's pretty bad, dude. You're maybe underselling that failure just a bit. Men like this one, who must remain for a lifetime inside a water-filled tank. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He looks miserable. I gotta say, he looks miserable. The look in those eyes doesn't scream happiness at being transformed into a lizard man, so... You know, maybe science has a point, buddy. What? But then, whom have I used for all these experiments? Bums, derelicts, hobos, men of whom society has cast out, men with no value to anyone, including themselves. God, I'm feeling the science on this one, man. I feel like maybe you're crazy. But my fellow scientists grew jealous of my work, They took away my license to experiment, even tried to have me sentenced to a long term in prison. I know, Doctor. Ah, but do you know why? Because they wanted to steal the glory of my achievements, that's why. Well, I'm going to let them share in the glory, all right, but not in the way they expected. For my mistakes have not been in vain, Eric. I have learned from them all. Now, I am ready to create a race of perfect reptile men, and my first flawless subjects will be, the members of the Academy themselves. That's fucking brutal, dude. I like it. Just think of the glory that will be theirs, Eric. Now come. While the brute sleeps, we must implant his mind control electrode inside of his brain. That's a good plan. Mind control electrodes, they usually work on the Hulk. Then, with the aid of this electronic console, he will be completely in my power, obedient to my every whim. He will use his great strength and bestial cunning to kidnap members of the Academy so that we may enable them to help us in our great work. Meanwhile, several hundred miles away, okay, I don't know how you guys feel, but I like the Doctor. He's a good villain. He's adequately crazy, he's vengeful, and he's completely out of touch with reality, which I find really delicious in a character. So, let's see how this plays out. Meanwhile, several hundred miles away, I'm sorry to awaken you in the middle of the night, like this, Dr. Turner, but I'm afraid it's important. Of course, Chief Fraser, come in. It's about the Brute. The Brute? You mean he's been found, captured? Well, no, not exactly, but we picked up a Mayday call about an hour ago from a small private aircraft headed south, towards Fairview. The pilot sounded pretty hysterical, but he said something about a monster being on board his aircraft. Then the radio went dead. The plane may have crashed. Oh my god, are you saying that? Could be. The Brute may have hidden aboard the airplane somehow, and who knows what he did after it took off. I don't suppose even that monster could have survived a plane crash, but it's still my job to get out there and find him. Why are you telling me all this, Chief? Well, the Brute's already killed at least 4 people, Dr. Turner. If my men find him, they'll probably shoot first and ask questions afterwards. But if you could manage to catch him first, well, he likes you. Maybe somehow things could have ended up without bloodshed. I know how you feel about that Brute, about him being a valuable scientific find and all. Anyway, I'm telling you all this because I won't be going after him until morning. I'll show you the map, coordinates, well, if you can manage to get there first, maybe you can save him from being riddled with police bullets. Oh, Chief, thank you. Just give me the location. I'll set out right away. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good idea, but so far nothing here is a good idea. All this is terrible. Meanwhile, the unconscious Brute is subjected to a multitude of vicious experiments. There, Eric, the mind control is implanted. In a moment, the Brute will awaken, and we shall see if my brilliant operation has been successful. Experiments that will leave him either Dr. Spear's slave, or leave him dead. Okay, let's see. I'll be very curious to see if this works. Tense seconds pass, and then... Arrgh! Oh, man. Quickly, Eric, turn up the alpha dial to full power. If I do not quickly establish full control over the mind of the Brute, he will not hesitate to destroy us both. It's up to full now, sir. Something buzzes within the Brute's baffled brain. Arrgh! He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk very much. Ah, he comes to his senses. Look at him now, bewildered he is. It's as if he is aware, even in that bestial mind of his, that he is no longer his own master. Now, Eric, watch this, for it will tell us if we have succeeded or failed. Brute, that cinder block! I want you to smash it! He doesn't understand you, Doctor. He cannot control his actions so. He doesn't understand, eh? Well done, Brute. Now that your primordial power has been harnessed, you will make a marvelous assistant indeed. Assistant? But Doctor, I am your assistant. For years I know, Eric. But now you have outlived your usefulness to me. You have grown too questioning, too independent. Now, Professor, you know I... Brute, destroy him! Growler. Again. There is that strange insect in the Brute's ear, and again he must obey. Oh, shit! Six goddamn dead people. Now it's the scientist's assistant. Took his ass straight out, slammed him against a wall. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal. Well done, Brute, well done. Now forget poor Eric. I have other more important work for you to attend to. The Dr. Frederick Bertham, renowned molecular biologist and one of the 3 board members of the United States Academy of Science. As he walks homeward from his laboratory, Bertham gives no thought to whatever that day, when together with his colleagues he voted to expel Dr. Karl-Heinz Speer from the Academy for performing inhuman experiments upon kidnapped human subjects. Yes, that's the classic Frankenstein defense. Oof. Ejected from the Academy. When the enslaved Brute bursts from the nearby foliage, the noted biologist does not think to recall the incident, but later after the beast has carried him to a hidden laboratory deep in the Minnesota forests. Dr. Bertram suddenly remembers. You! I might have... Silence! Hold him tightly, Brute, while I administer the anesthesia. We have a very important operation to perform. Sometime later, nuclear physicist Dominic Beckham prepares for bed. As he does so, the PhD ponders the news announcements of Dr. Bertham's mysterious disappearance, little suspecting that he will be the next to vanish. Ugh! Wham! Straight up bruited his ass. That's what we're going to call it. Whenever the Brute kills somebody, it's called being bruited. And this is Dr. Legrand, 3rd member of the Academy's governing board. When news of Dr. Beckman's disappearance became known, he arranged a police guard to be placed around his home. But what chance has a mere policeman against the might of the Brute? Oh shit. Is that going to be another one? Oh, I'm going to call that one getting brooded. I feel like he just got brooded. That's 7 now. And so, Karl-Heinz Speer, what did you have this monster bring me here? And what have you done to Dr. Beckham and Dr. Bertham? I demand to be told at once. Why, certainly, Dr. Legrand, certainly. This is Dr. Bertham right here. Oh, shit. He turned him into lizards. And this is Dr. Beckman. Isn't he much handsomer now that I've had a chance to, work on him? You fiend, what have you done to these men? Why, Doctor, your lack of scientific appreciation disappoints me. My efforts have improved the biological capabilities of these men enormously. After all, if the North American continent is ever sunk or inundated by a giant tidal wave, you and your colleagues will be able to survive under the water, hehe. Good Lord, you're stark raving mad. Why, Doctor, how original. Brute, take him away. That is crazy. All that just under the pretense that the world might one day be underwater? That's weird. It's weird. Anyway, meanwhile, not far from the hidden lab, thank heaven Chief Fraser gave me a head start. This is the plane, all right. And these tracks leading up to the airplane and then away again. Woodsmanship isn't exactly my specialty, but it looks to me like these are made by 2 men carrying something awfully heavy. And I've got no choice but to follow the footprints and hope sooner or later they lead me to the Brute. Despite his awesome strength, he's still a stranger in this world, and probably very frightened of it. And so it is that presently, you'll enjoy this experiment, Brute. I'm going to give Dr. Legrand the face of a platypus so that... Who's that? Knock, knock. Yes, what can I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I'm Dr. Ann Turner, an anthropologist. I'm looking for... Oh, look, there he is! Stop! You can't! That creature is mine! No, you don't understand. If the Brute's not taken away from here, they'll find him. Kill him! My poor, confused Brute. How can you possibly understand what's going on? What this is all about? Wait a minute. What are these? Your commission for the brute is admirable. Oh, your compassion for the brute is admirable. But look to your own well-being. For I'm afraid you've already seen too much for me to let you go free, Dr. Turner. But don't worry, I'm not going to harm you. Oh no, no, indeed, I'm going to turn you into a suitable mate. For him! Oh, fuck. Why? Doctor, why? At this point, why? Why are you doing any of this? What's the fucking point? Let me go. Let go of me. Help me, brute, quickly. Help me strap her into that... Oh, wait, that's the guy. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. Help me, brute, quickly. Help me strap her onto that other operating table. But the sight of Ann Turner in the clutches of this fiendish animal causes something to snap in the mind of the brute. Rawr! I said help me. You're completely under my mental control. You must do exactly as I say. The girl is his friend. He's trying to protect her. The Alpha Transformer, it has no effect on him. Somehow he's broken free of my mind control. But this will stop him. I know it will. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Fucking reptile men, let's do it. God, I'm fucking in it. Let's do it. As the villainous scientist presses a button on his electronic console bars that imprison the fearsome reptile men rise silently upward and... Now, my beauties, destroy him. Destroy the beaut for having the audacity to disobey me. He's a bit of a control freak. I think that's his thing. He's a control freak. But the pathetic reptile men are no match for the prehistoric ferocity of the beast man. Boom! Look at him. Fucking look at him. They're all getting brooded today. Look at all this brooding. He's brooding left and right now. Oh, is that it? Is that the whole fight? Well, damn. He killed the shit out of them. Does those count as kills? I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more kills. We'll call it 12. It's about to be 13. This doctor's gonna get it, mark my words. And his anger against the amphibious monsters vented, the brute next turns his attention to the man who sought to hurt his friend. As the maniacal Dr. Spear hurtles it into electronic console, crackling electricity courses through his body, paralyzing every nerve. Zap! Aw, damn, well, does that count? I'm sure that counts. Let's call it 13. Oh, shit. White, hot sparks cascade through the air, mingling with the rancid odor of searing flesh. There's going to be an explosion. I've got to get out of here. For an awful instant, time seems to stand still, and then... In one hideous flare, blam! Everything blows up. Nothing could have survived that horrible explosion. Nothing. Not even the brute. I have failed. The saga of the brute has ended in bloodshed and violence, yet perhaps it's better this way. Now the brute will know peace 1,000,000 years overdue. Ann Turner is gone. Then the night is still. The battered and angry brute frees himself from a rock-bound prison. Fucking shit! He survived a goddamn explosion! That's my man! He's gonna fucking brute somebody in the next goddamn issue, I fucking promise you. Not knowing where to turn, who he can trust, truly alone. Next issue, the brute speaks! Aw, don't make him speak, that's gonna fucking ruin him. God damn it. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm down. I'm into it. I think he battles a supervillain in the next one, or a superhero. He has a certain look to him. He has like a skull in his chest. I don't know. Anyway, that was fucking great. I was hoping for more of like, because what I thought was gonna happen was I was like, there's gonna be a fight, but I was like for sure the fucking lizard men are gonna turn against the doctor and they're gonna end up like eating him or something. But that didn't happen. They just all beat up the brute. I was kind of a little bit disappointed because at the beginning, the cover issue, he's like tossing a lizard man. But no, it was just 2 panels of him punching lizards. Anyway, the kill count is 13. Let's see how high it gets in the next issue. But for now, that's the end of this one. If you liked reading this comic with me and you want to read more comics with me, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're feeling oh so generous, I do have a Patreon you can use to help me make more content. But until the next one, nerds, stay heroic.